So this is my video review of Laurie Halse Anderson's Speak. You've probably heard of this book. It's a very popular YA novel, and one of my favorites. I would not recommend this for people who do not enjoy reading, okay? Because it is a drama, so it's not like Twilight or anything where there's a lot of, like romance and stuff like that. The story is basically about a girl named Melinda. Anyways, it's a story about a girl named Melinda. And the story goes that before high school, the summer before she starts 9th grade, basically, she and her friends go to this party. And she is basically sexually assaulted there by this guy. And she kind of freaks out, calls the cops, and ends up running away. Well, because she never told her friends what happened, they completely ignore her in the next year when school starts. Or, sorry, when school starts, it wouldn't be the next year. Anyways, forget that. And she basically has to deal with, dealing with the fact that this happened to her, that her friends don't know and they completely ignore her. I really like how it was written. I really felt for the character. I will admit part of the book kind of pissed me off. Just how her friends were, how people were to her. I can't imagine myself ever being like that. That's the part of the book I didn't like. That it seemed that nobody went to find out why Melinda was acting the way she was, or why she had called the cops on their party. They just basically hated her for ruining their good time. And I just kind of want to smack them. I don't know, maybe if it's just the way, I was growing up, or my personality, but even as a teenager, I couldn't imagine myself being that stupid. And maybe that's the wrong word, but that is kind of how I viewed them. They were selfish, just lazy maybe in their friendship. But enough about them. So yeah, basically the story is about a girl who is sexually assaulted at a party and keeps quiet about it, and the things that happened to her along the way, in her life now after this. I believe it was actually on the banned books list, which there's really nothing graphic in it, but I guess the whole idea of, those kind of things, just people don't want their teenagers reading. But I thought it was a good read. I thought it was realistic, and it's, again, one of my favorites. I highly recommend it if you're into reading something more serious and a little dramatic. Before I go, I forgot, I also wanted to add that they did make a movie on Speak. I believe it was actually a Lifetime movie, but it was actually all that bad. It was pretty decent. It starred Kristen Stewart. I believe that's who she is. Yeah, you know, Bella from Twilight. I know people pick on her and her acting and stuff, but I thought she was pretty okay in the movie. I definitely, you know, recommend the book over the movie, but it was still pretty good.